I rise today in support of the American Innovation and Competitiveness Act, a bill that I introduced yesterday with my colleagues, Senators Gardner, Commerce Committee Chairman Thune, and Ranking Member Nelson. This bipartisan legislation is the product of a year-long effort that began with a series of roundtable discussions on ways to improve the American innovation system. We met with a wide range of stakeholders, representatives from science, education, business, and economic development communities, and listened to their input. We leveraged their expertise to develop this important legislation that promotes science and research, strengthens innovation and advanced manufacturing, grows our skilled workforce, and enhances American competitiveness around the world. Specifically, we are maximizing our federal investment in basic research by reducing regulatory burdens on academic researchers so they can spend more of their time on science and less on paperwork. We're strengthening our oversight of federal research and development investments while ensuring that the integrity of the National Science Foundation's widely acclaimed independent merit review process is fully maintained. We are also working to promote STEM education by providing resources to improve the participation of women and minorities in STEM fields. Fixing the underrepresentation of these groups is absolutely critical to American competitiveness in the 21st century. Our country is simply not producing enough qualified new graduates in STEM fields to meet workforce needs. In fact, some studies indicate that the United States must graduate 1 million more STEM professionals than are currently projected to fill the growing number of jobs over the next decade. Women and other minorities represent the largest untapped talent pool to meet the needs of the STEM workforce today. I am proud that the American Innovation and Competitiveness Act provides significant new support for grants and programs to increase the participation of women and other minorities in the underrepresented groups in STEM fields, both in academia and in the workforce. We also must ensure that the United States continues to lead the world in innovation. Our federal investment in research and development has led to discoveries that have had profound impacts on our health, safety, and quality of life. From 3D printing to GPS, we've seen that federally funded R&D can result in commercially viable technologies and products. Many universities today operate technology transfer offices and business incubators to expedite the transfer of these groundbreaking discoveries to the marketplace. However, we've seen in recent years that our nation is facing significant challenges when it comes to moving innovative ideas across the valley of death, which separates promising research from commercialization. The American Innovation and Competitiveness Act will help bridge this valley by authorizing grants for commercialization of federally funded research, broadening the scope of existing commercialization grants, and improving entrepreneurship training for research so that young researchers can be best positioned to get their innovations to the marketplace. This legislation also encourages the federal government to utilize prize authority and crowdsourcing to spur innovations and public participation in science. These creative approaches will help engage more Americans in the development of the next big thing. I'm proud that the American Innovation and Competitiveness Act also fosters the expansion of the National Science Foundation's Innovation Corps program, also known as I-Corps. The primary goal of the NSF I-Corps is to foster entrepreneurship that will lead to the commercialization of technology that has been supported by NSF research funding. The University of Michigan is home to one of 7 I-Corps nodes in the nation, and for years has been a shining example of the strength of this program and its ability to translate research into new, innovative startup companies that are improving the lives with their products and creating good-paying jobs. Our bill will expand the I-Corps program to other federal agencies, greatly expanding its reach and helping to facilitate the commercialization to a much broader base of federally funded research. And finally, I'm proud of what this legislation will do to support small and medium-sized manufacturers in Michigan as well as across the country. The American Innovation and Competitiveness Act provides for more federal support for regional manufacturing centers, such as Michigan's Manufacturing Technology Center, or MMTC, which has provided support to Michigan businesses since 1991. By increasing the federal cost share for the Manufacturing Extension Partnership, this bill will allow MMTC to provide training and assistance to more small and medium-sized manufacturing businesses. With this legislation, Congress can do its part to support and invest in the United States science enterprise. By enacting the American Innovation and Competitiveness Act, we can drive economic growth, increase American productivity, enhance our safety and security as a nation, and secure our competitiveness going forward. We must solidify our position as the country to beat when it comes to innovation and create more good-paying jobs here at home. It has been an honor for me to work with my friend and colleague, Senator Gardner, on this effort, and I also want to thank Chairman Thune and Ranking Member Nelson once again for their leadership and support throughout this process. I look forward to the Commerce Committee considering this critical legislation next week, and I hope the full Senate takes up action soon thereafter. Chairman, I suggest the absence of a quorum.